The rise in prices and the scarcity of food articles, particularly in deficit states, is of prime concern to the people and the government. The expectation that the good Kharif harvest of 2007 would help to stabilize prices has not materialized. Partly this is due to the internal inflationary situations, the provision of work and relief on a hitherto unprecedented scale to the people of drought affected areas without losing investment on plan programs and the requirements of defense has necessitated increased deficit financing. The situation also reflects the effect of the international economic crisis on our country. The steps towards agreement between nations in different parts of the globe had raised hopes of a favorable climate for the speedy progress of developing nations. However, the international economic situation has created new and complex problems. The international monetary crisis, followed by the steep rise in the prices of many commodities, has affected poorer countries like India more than others. The prices of almost all commodities that we have to import have gone up by 2 to 4 times in the past few months, while the prices of our own exports have risen, if at all, only marginally. Para. The serious situation created by these developments has been aggravated by hoarding and speculation by unscrupulous traders and by interruption in production and movement caused by lapses on the part of management and by some misguided sections of organized classes. Stocks are also being hoarded by producers and affluent consumers. All these sections of our people must realize that they cannot survive unless the nation as a whole survives. Resort to violence and bound has only worsens the situation. The poor suffer the most. Government will deal firmly with hoarding and with attempts to interrupt production, movement and distribution. Para. Suppliers to deficit areas and vulnerable sections of society can be maintained through the public distribution system only. If there is adequate procurement of grains, appreciating the need to compensate the farmer for the rise in the cost of production, government increased procurement prices substantially for the current Kharif cereals. While the procurement of rice is satisfactory in many states, it is unfortunate that the procurement of coarse grains did not gather momentum. The Kharif procurement season has still several months to go. The situation has been studied in detail and government has indicated the steps to be taken by the state governments. This year's experience in procurement and distribution will be fully considered in taking corrective action for the coming Rabi season. I wish to impress upon the state governments with all the careness at my command the importance of achieving procurement targets.